We have a great agenda today. Mike is going to present the KPIs and token supply, and then we have Rob, who is here to give us an update on the international update for the project. As a reminder for everyone, please drop your questions into the chat and we'll get to it at the end when we do Q&A. All right, so to begin with, pass it over to Mike.
All right, hey everybody. Okay, so for this week's iteration of sidechain stats, about 27.8 million Rally is currently backing creator coins, 12.9 million Rally as Rally on the sidechain. $217,000 worth of Rally is bridged in, $647,000 of Rally was bridged out. Now keep in mind that roughly every week we are also issuing about almost 2 million Rally, not 2 million Rally, about $1 million worth of Rally as rewards on the sidechain as well. $834,000 average daily volume this week. It's up quite a bit from last time we met. I think some of the new creators, we had a number of newer coins launch in the past week here. Coin holders and is up slightly, and you can see the other stats here in terms of buys and converts. And interestingly, this week, converts in and outs was almost the same. So a lot of lateral movement within the creator coins. So we've moved to the next slide. Here is some of the movers and shakers this week amongst the coins. Unsurprisingly, a lot of the coins you see here at the top, Shade and CXP, and our Root and Faith. These are some of the newer coins. We are seeing a trend where a lot of folks are moving in and out of these coins, likely motivated by the fact that they are on the newer bonding curve. I'll pause for a second here just so people can take a look at some more of these numbers. All right, and then we go to the next slide. Since it is the beginning of the month, typically at the beginning of every month, we try to estimate where the circulating supply of Rally tokens will be at the end of the month and report on where we finalized at the end of last month. So at our prior time we did this, I think we had estimated about 217 or 219 million Rally. We came remarkably close to that at the end of July at 218.8. By the end of this month, we're anticipating that number to be about 294 million Rally token in circulation. And that's it for stats for this week.
Awesome, thanks, Mike. So next we have Rob, who's going to give us an international expansion update.
Hi, everybody. Very glad to share our international update. A lot of progress being made in our efforts to expand into new territory. Our goals internationally include to assess regions and country by country opportunities for the platform to support creative communities in new territory, to allow creators to build larger fan bases, including creators that are already on Rally now, and to position Rally as a global leader for new Web3 enabled creative and community engagements. The best opportunities for growth are in areas with large populations, vibrant cultures with strong creative forces, high levels of digital engagement and transactions, and regulations that are favorable to the kinds of social tokens and NFTs that Rally provides. Asia offers all of these opportunities and has 2/3 of the world's population and is our area of focus for international expansion right now. In terms of regional strategy, our operating territories will grow to include the Chinese language markets, as we call them, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Singapore. The obvious question there is, what about mainland China? We're exploring what we can do there. Japan and South Korea, very large and strong economies and a real vibrant crypto environment as well. And Southeast Asia, over 500 million people included just in these 5 countries, where there's also a healthy creator economy and a real appetite for the kinds of tools that Rally provides. For Q3 and Q4, our focus on the work there is to create a separate and independent Asia business entity for regulatory and strategic reasons, to recruit a local team that really understands the markets and can execute the plan, to build a multilingual version of Rally, empowering Asian creators to launch social tokens and NFTs, to secure iconic and trailblazing Asian creators with energetic fan communities to join the platform, maintaining world-class payments, compliance, and security with easy on-ramps that includes local currency and payment methods, and to scale the creator partnership and creator success models for sustained growth. In terms of compliance, we all know that crypto is a global industry, but we have to conform to local regulations in each country and territory. We will safeguard the Rally network and our creators and their supporters and adapt to each market to be innovative, but always remain compliant. In terms of the people strategy, we've identified a head of Asia, which will be Wei Wei Geng. You can see his introduction on the forum post that I posted recently, and also identified a head of product, a head of engineering and a development team, IT director, and head of communications coming on board soon. And we're recruiting for a VP of finance, head of creator partnership, head of creator success, creative planning director, and a payments operations manager. And meanwhile, we have agency support lined up for PR and publicity, corporate marketing and branding, and creator marketing and promotion. In terms of the creator partnership landscape, Asian creators share the same aspirations and challenges as creators already on Rally. They seek a secure, trustworthy engagement platform that will be safe for their fans, monetization solutions that integrate their social media, content, and retail platforms without high fees. And they want NFTs that are integrated into their community in meaningful and sustainable ways, not just high price drops. In terms of the verticals, you'll see it's pretty close to what Rally has engaged so far. You know, high affinity categories like music. So we're in conversation with major label and indie artists, plus music festivals and event properties. Gaming space is enormous in Asia. Esports competitors and streamers of popular PC and mobile gaming titles, sport teams and athletes from a variety of competitive and recreational sports, artists, you know, visual and digital artists, designers, photographers. In terms of video streaming, we've got producers and film and TV talents that are interested across various genres, some comedy producers, and lifestyle icons and influencers who inspire their fans with fashion, beauty, travel, wellness, and fitness, and other lifestyle content. The game plan is to go after tier 1, high-profile celebrity creators right from the start. We'll be ready for that, but also to engage a broad array of tier 2, sort of mid-tier creators that are very notable in their particular category or vertical. And also to pursue groups of creators through agents and managers, labels, leagues, influencer networks, esports organizations, etc. And then use data-driven targeting to open a broader scope of creators. Probably some categories we haven't engaged yet that could be very suitable, you know, on Rally, and go deeper into mid-tier and emerging tier creator with emerging creators, and also to build an inbound funnel. That'll be a more efficient process for signups and approvals and tools to help creators basically self-onboard in time. In terms of creator success, we know that creators and their management teams, they need help to launch and grow a successful coin and NFT ecosystem. It's something they haven't done before. So Rally will educate them and fund the marketing and promotional programming needed to excite fans and drive adoption. This work includes creative collaboration with the creators and their representatives, campaign planning for their launch, but also sustained activations, you know, after the launch, project management to pull it all together, technical development for coin and NFT utility to make things useful and fun for the community to engage in, as well as NFT minting. And that way we're supporting a broader pool of creators with educational content, technical guides, and a community knowledge base. The platform integrations beyond Twitter and Discord and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and everything that's popular in the West, Rally needs to work to integrate the coin and NFT functionality with regional platforms, which are important to Asian creators. These are just a couple examples. Bilibili is a Chinese language video sharing site that's themed around animation and comics and games, and it's very strong affinity between the communities and the content that they share there. Kumu is a Filipino platform with communities that live stream and play live games and participate. I have to say that's probably my favorite app icon yet. Shopee is a leading e-commerce shopping platform similar to Shopify that's used across Southeast Asia and Taiwan. Again, these are just examples. There are many more. And we're in conversation with creators who will let us know what's important for them, what they need their Rally coin or NFTs to integrate with. And going to market, we are getting started on quantitative and qualitative analysis of creator economies to understand key platforms and consumer trends across the region, to develop Rally's Asia project identity and branding approach, publicity and PR plans to reach creators and fans and the crypto community in Asia, and to set up launch marketing strategies and plans for specific markets, as well as creator categories, marketing to territories, but also marketing to verticals. And additionally, we're exploring strategies, partnerships, and plans for more regions, including Indian subcontinent, Europe, Middle East, and Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Latin America, essentially the rest of the world. And that's the basic update.
On YouTube.
Good question from Jeremiah. And I like this question because I've been asking this one myself. We definitely plan to launch with Chinese and English, which would be traditional and simplified characters. But we're realizing as we talk to more creators, though English will help some of their communities to get started, we would love to have more local language support sooner in the roadmap. And I think we're still sort of figuring out exactly when, which specific languages can be supported. If it were up to me, I'd love to have them all right away. But I know that it'll take a little bit of time, but I think these days, in terms of the tools to get languages integrated, it won't take too long. We're excited to cover as many languages as possible.
There's a question to explain it like I'm 5, the meanings of the numbers at the beginning. Mike, I don't know if you can give a brief overview.
Yeah, at a high level, I mean, so, Rally, the project operates our sidechain, and that's how we can offer faster and fee-free transactions for our creator coins. Because it operates as a sidechain, there is no easy visibility into what's happening on the sidechain, like you might find on Ethereum via Etherscan or any of those kind of typical block explorers. So what we try to do here is provide some visibility and some stats in terms of what's happening on the sidechain during these community calls. I think it's quite a little too much to get into, the meaning of each one of these numbers, but if you use the site, you'll probably start seeing some of these seeing some of these terms like bridge in and bridge out, and if you read some of our documentation on the wiki, you'll understand that creator coins are backed by Rally. So we want to show the dollar value or the amount of Rally that is currently being held on the sidechain. So that's roughly what these numbers are meant to give you guys a glimpse into.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. And yeah, we report on those numbers every 2 weeks on these community calls. There's another question from Brett. What do you expect the crossover to be for fans of creators in Asia to then discover creators on Rally in the West?
I think that's going to be a very interesting, space to watch. I think there's going to be Asian fans who are coming on with us in Asia. We're going to be very interested in some of the Western creators who are, on Rally or coming on to Rally. And I think it's going to go the other way too. I think there'll be some really fantastic Asian creators who come on in Asia, and there's going to be interest from the West. So, where we see that demand, technically, it should be possible. So it will be great if we can have, coins from different regions available in different regions.
Question from Alex. Any updates on fair launch mechanisms being introduced? There's another question from Jeremiah, but Mike is answering that in the chat. For a
The only
fair
thing
launch-
that's the only thing that's been introduced regarding fair launch right now is what we've kind of indicated with. I think the term we had used in the past was kind of a pseudo fair launch. Whether we want to move away from that term, it's calling it more like launch customization parameters. That has been introduced. I don't think any creator has chosen yet to implement those limitations. The true fair launch, where we would do basically allow people to pre-buy and then do a single buy and then distribute pro rata, that has not been released yet.
All right, another question from Brett. Are there any elements of the global expansion that will increase the total supply of RLY? I don't know,
Maybe
Mike, if you want to.
I might kick that to Mike, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the total supply of Rally is fixed at 15 billion. So no, that number will not change. Whether or not there may be an increase in the amount of Rally that is circulating, I would expect that to probably be true.
Great. Any other questions? I'm looking at the chat, but I think we've gotten all of them so far. All right, we can end this meeting early. Thank you for your time on a Friday. Again, Alex will be posting this on YouTube. Oh, there's another one just came in. Have we looked at any ROI burn mechanisms? From Mason. Mike, I don't know if you can answer.
We've talked about it a little bit internally. We have not yet made any decisions about that. We've talked about it a little bit, but actually, frankly, we're viewing right now. We have a bunch of stuff that I think the Rally project outside of just Rally IO, and I think some more news about that will be coming out later on this quarter or this year. But right now, we're viewing a bigger expansion of the Rally project as a whole, and we don't want to do any preemptive stuff around deciding things like burning ROI until that stuff gets more fleshed out.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. All right. Now, unless anyone puts anything in the chat, I think we will end this meeting. All right. Again, thanks for your time on a Friday. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for the next community call. Bye, everyone.